Word or phrase for pursuing a losing argument in a certain manner. Is there a word or phrase for describe the action or the actor of pursuing a losing argument, not conceding any points, but rather trying to win on legalisms or pedantry? I don't mean starting out on pedantic points, but from a sincere position, which, through the course of the argument, became clearly untenable, with the other side clearly more persuasive on its merits. But the proponent, instead of conceding, instead switches tactics and tries to score points against the other side about legalism, minor mistakes, etc. Tries to make their argument as presentable as possible, etc. Basically going through the motions of arguing and doing it well, but not actually conceding.
This works nicely. Arguing for the sake of arguing. Arguing simply to be difficult or contrary. Free dictionary.
Cavil, to oppose by inconsequential, frivolous, or sham objections. There's also quibble, which is very similar. But I think that more strongly implies avoiding the main issue by focusing on minor details, so it doesn't work very well if the subject has already effectively ceded the main argument, and is simply stringing out nitpicky details. Often it's little more than a way of showing that the person is unhappy about losing the argument.
I don't mean starting out on pedantic points, but from a sincere position, which through the course of the argument became clearly untenable. If you're looking for idioms, both not to concede defeat and not to throw in the towel seem to fit. Concede defeat, to admit one has been defeated. Throw in the towel, admit defeat. Give up in the face of defeat, of lacking hope. Examples: she never concedes defeat, that's why I call her Mrs. Right. No one is going to think the less of you if you concede defeat now. Don't be such a mule. It's time you threw in the towel. He lost the election but refused to throw in the towel. He says he is running for mayor next time.
That would be a case of sticking to one's guns. From dictionary.com. Stick to one's guns, to maintain one's position in the face of opposition. Stand firm, they stuck to their guns and refused to submit. Also, stand by one's guns. From macmillandictionary.com. Stick to your guns in formalto, refuse to change what you are saying or doing despite the opposition or criticism of other peer. They tried to persuade me, but I stuck to my guns. Synonyms and related words: to not change, or to refuse to change your opinion, hold to, remain, have the courage of your own convictions.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.